Your mind can say one thing. You can think that in your head you have the ability to do something, but your body can tell you the complete opposite. And when your body disagrees with what you believe you can do, your body's going to win every single time. And that's the case with Matthew Stafford right now. You see, Matthew Stafford, in his head, he believes that he can still play football. He wants to still continue to play this game, but his body is screaming at him that it's over. It's time to retire. And Matthew Stafford right now is dealing with a really concerning back injury. It's reported that he has aggravated disc. He had to get epidural shots to numb some of the pain. And eventually, once the season rolls around, come week 1, Matthew Stafford will be able to play. But how long will he be able to last throughout this upcoming season? Because when you have a disc injury as severe as Matthew Stafford, to where he had to seek opinions from several doctors, it is not a good sign, and definitely a conversation that you don't want to have with the season being less than a month away. Matthew Stafford, essentially, his back has quit on the Los Angeles Rams. There is no chance that Matthew Stafford plays the entirety of this 17-game regular season. It's just no way possible that that happens. Getting an epidural shot is a Band-Aid on the bigger boo-boo that Matthew Stafford has. It's one thing to play with a fractured thumb, a fractured shoulder, or a broken bone in your toe, but it's another when you're playing with something severe as what Matthew Stafford's back injury currently is right now. Even if he is 75-80% healthy going into this season, it's hard to play quarterback at a high level with a back injury like Matthew Stafford's, because you're only one hit away from that injury not only getting worse, but also getting hit so badly enough that it sidelines you for the rest of the season. And Matthew Stafford is one of the toughest quarterbacks in the history of the NFL. The dude has played through so many injuries. He's battled through so many big hits that have lingered throughout the course of a season for him. Nobody's denying if Matthew Stafford has the ability to play through this back injury. But even if he believes that he can play through it, his body won't allow him to, because the NFL is the ultimate gladiator sport. These guys get paid millions of dollars every Sunday to go out there and try to remove the other guy that they're going up against, head separated from their body. That's the goal. It's not just to score touchdowns, but it's also to inflict the most pain possible that your opponent doesn't want to continue to line up against you. And when you have a back injury that's flaring up randomly like Matthew Stafford's, you're never going to get healed until you're able to get surgery on it at the end of the season. If you don't want the starting quarterback of your favorite team to play like Anthony Richardson, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Check us out, JT Sports, on all podcasting platforms. Give us a 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. Let's get back to the video. The Los Angeles Rams have a really huge problem on their hands right now with Matthew Stafford's back injury. It's only a matter of time before Jimmy Garoppolo takes over and has to start some games in place of Matthew Stafford when he misses some games. And I know that injuries are something that you can't predict. They're random. A back injury like this, though, is not a matter of if Matthew Stafford is going to miss time with it. It's a matter of when. When you have 335-pound guys coming at you, throwing you around, falling on you, how much do you think Matthew Stafford can sustain before his back completely quits on him? Not too long. I'm not one of those Twitter experts that comes on here and tells you that a guy needs to retire. I'm one of those people that if a guy wants to continue to play despite the risk that comes with him continuing to play this game, I have nothing wrong with it. His body, his choice. But when you end up having to get an epidural shot, it is not a good sign. And maybe at this point, Sean McVay is looking at it from this perspective. Let's say Matthew Stafford plays the first 7-8 weeks of the season. The back injury flares up so bad to the point when he's out for the rest of the season. Okay, either one or two options you have on the table. Jimmy Garoppolo comes in, plays solid enough to get you to the playoffs, and you're an early first round, second round exit. Or two, Jimmy Garoppolo isn't that good. You end up not being in playoff contention, and it puts you in a prime position to draft Arch Manning in next year's draft if he declares. The Los Angeles Rams have 2 first-round picks available in next year's draft, and whoever gets the first overall pick, there's no guarantee that they're going to get Arch Manning. The Manning family has a lot of say in where Arch Manning is going to play. If the Browns get the first overall pick, if Arch Manning comes out publicly and says that I'm not going to declare if the Browns have the intentions of drafting me, I will only play for the Los Angeles Rams, they have all of the leverage. And you would be dumb to think otherwise. This is the Manning family. This family is football royalty. So if Arch Manning and the rest of his family say they don't want him to play for the Browns, they only want to play for the Rams, and he won't come out. If that doesn't happen, he's going to get that wish. He's a talented enough prospect that if he does play as good as what's expected, he will hold that power. The Rams could say, listen, we intend on trading up for you. That would be enough for Arch Manning to want to come out, to want to declare, because going to the Rams is the best situation possible for Arch Manning to have a great career. You're playing with one of the greatest offensive minds in the history of the NFL, with the organization that is incredible at team building. The Rams have one of the youngest rosters in the NFL. Minus Matthew Stafford, they're young at pretty much everywhere. Arch Manning will be in a perfect situation to have a great career. When you have the Manning last name, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of high expectations that comes with that name on the back of that jersey. You don't have any room to fail, so you want to go to the best team possible. Going to the Rams would be the best spot for Arch Manning, and the Rams getting Arch Manning would be the best case scenario for what looks to be a really dark time when it comes to Matthew Stafford's back injury. The Rams had the expectations of being able to possibly knock off the Philadelphia Eagles for the NFC and make it back to the 3rd Super Bowl under Sean McVay. But with this back injury, with these aggravated discs, it makes the chances of that really slim. Even if Matthew Stafford is able to play the majority of the regular season, he's not going to be as good as what he would be if he was fully healthy. His back has given up on him, and his body is telling him, Matthew Stafford, it's time to hang it up. But in his mind, he still believes that he can continue to play this game, and eventually your body's going to win. You can think something and believe something all you want to, but when your body is telling you something else, guess who has all the say-so in the matter? Your body. Because there's only so much of your body. There's only so much of the human anatomy that you can truly have control over. If your body's telling you it's time to hang it up, eventually your body's going to force you to hang it up. And Matthew Stafford is getting really close to that right now. This is a really scary situation that the LA Rams are in right now.